I like this every time these lately. Hi, Terry. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's like, do I have any matches? Total light over there. Oh, yes, I do. I got pathology results because I have the type of cancer my dad has. Okay. Everybody listening and watching, please have have good thoughts, intentions, prayers for Terry because she's found out some bad news, and that's good news that you found it early. And yeah, so treatments and things like that, and we're gonna go through this with you, Terry, and be your support and whatever you need, really. I will start chemotherapy next week and then surgery. Wow. All right. And I guess too, you're fairly young and resilient. So many prayers for you. I'm trying to continue to work at home. Okay, at home, that's good. I was worried that you're gonna say that you're gonna keep working. Well, if you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm home a lot. Not all the time, but a lot. Yeah, 53 next month. Yeah, and I turned 56. I turned 56 in November. Oh my God, this year I'll be 57, really? No. Okay. So I have your question here in this email, and if you don't want to repeat it out loud, that's okay. I'll just read it to myself. But if you don't mind, then I will if you want me to. It's up to you. So a friend got a call. Wow, next month, tomorrow. That's fast. Okay, I'll read it out loud then. Last week, when I was in the hospital, I called Kenny. Uh, I called Kenny from my friend Janie's phone. I did not know she had texted him later that day saying who she was, that I had left the hospital, and what the MD believed that I have pancreatic cancer. Today, Janie received a call from Kenny's number. Janie answered the phone and he said, is this Forest Company? And Janie said no. And he was about to hang up and she said, wait, but he hung up. So we're going to look into this. uh, is this a coincidence? Or like, can, was he like calling to, well, he knows, right? He, he has the number. So, and he, but Okay, so he might not have looked at the number when you called him from her phone. But yes, the phone rang, and so he saw the number. And so he knows this is somebody's number, and it's not just a coincidence. And he made something up. That's what I'm feeling. Um, Let me see if he tried to send a message. Forest Company. Okay. I wonder if Liz walked by. Yeah. I wonder if Liz told him, call this number or something. Let me see what the tarot has to say. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, ooh. All right. Well, yes, I think Liz is involved somehow in the fact that he said Forest Company. Let me look into this more. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, which means that he was taking a chance. He was taking a chance to see if you would answer, maybe. Maybe he is sending some kind of signal to you. Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like he was taking a chance. This almost feels like dialing, right? Taking a chance, not sure where. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like the wheel, and round it goes, and where it's gonna land. He didn't know, like, how is it gonna, like, dialing this number. This is so weird, and where it was gonna land. Like, it was gonna land with you, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Now, I want to know, before I go on, I want to know if Liz was right there. Like, if she, like, did she want him to call, or was he thinking he was alone and then she walked by? Right? Was he thinking that he was alone and he thought he was going to talk to you? Or was he thinking that he just wanted to verify what that number was for her benefit? Like, why would he say Forest Company if she wasn't there? I'm feeling this. This is what I'm hearing in my head. Okay. I'm hearing that he's kind of did it for Liz's benefit, and she's like, what number is this? And he's like, I don't know, maybe it's Forest Company. She's like, you call him and find out or something. And so he called, and he's like, nope, they said no. It must be some kind of telemarketer or something. That's what I'm getting. Terry, I've been listening a lot to Magnetize Yourself, and the scenarios that she's been talking about sound like your situation. You might be interested in some of the the videos that she has put out recently. House. Okay, it's so interesting. So he was in his house. Isn't like, looking up forest company stuff because I'm like, why would he say something like that? And that doesn't that have something to do with building, right? Building a house or building courtship. Toil and labor, official person, bad health, the wealthy man. Whoa, okay. So I think he was planning to talk to you about, you being sick, and you also, um, I think he's really wondering about work, because you mentioned how you've been working a lot, and that you don't just have the money, like, out of nowhere. And then so I think that kind of stuck in his head, like maybe he wanted to talk to you about the money again. And not that he's like so rich or anything, but in this scenario, you kind of consider him the wealthy man. Okay. Yes, I remember his money is tied up because his building a house for his son. Right. Right. Remember his money is tied up for because he's building a house for his son. Hi, Divine Goddess. All right. So, okay. So, I I I mean, I know that you were a little disappointed by his reaction, and that he, didn't say more than what he said. But I really think he's been thinking about you a lot, about your circumstances. As the official person that representing the twin flame, or how I used to identify him or whatever, and the wealthy man currently, because he's the one that you've been seeing if he can help you. And then and he's really thinking about you, like worried about you working and worried about your health. And then courtship, which is, I feel like this kind, this is like you back in his life, and like he has to figure out a balanced way to talk to you without sending off alarms. But the alarms are off, right? It's like Liz is definitely not gonna be too happy about anything that has to do. So I think you're right. I think he is trying to, in some way, somehow, send you a message or find a way. Maybe he does want to help you, and maybe he had to say he didn't want to help you because of her, whether she was there or not. Like, it's almost like even if she's not there and he says he can help you, it's almost like the energy's out there that he will help you, and it's almost like she'll pick up on it or something because she's so like knowing of how he is. So I think, let me see. Let me not think. Let me keep looking. Let's see what the Kipper can tell. I mean, the Lenormand can tell us. Maybe the Lenormand can give us any clues to what was the message. So the message obviously was about his son's house, right? His son's house. And I think that's what he's trying to tell you. Like, I want to help you. Okay, here's his message. I want to help you, Terry. And I feel really, you know, sorry is not the word. I just feel so like I wish I could change the situation for you so much. I feel it so profoundly. I want to connect with you. I want to help you. I want you to be able to not have to work and feel okay and feel like you're going to be okay. But it is wrapped up in this house, and I'm sorry that it's wrapped up. Now that would be like his higher self talking to you. And then also, I'm worried about how and what I say, how it will affect my relationship with Liz, and I don't need that kind of trouble right now. Um, but the Six of Pentacles looks like he wants to help you. This is the flow, the give and receive, like he seriously does. I think he might find some secret way to help you, but he has to figure out how he can do this without Liz figuring it out. So, and that's going to be really tricky. And I don't think he really wants to be deceptive. So he might talk to her, but this is about charitable giving and helping those in need and assessing what is most necessary and then providing it. And it's right there with the twin flame, it's right there with your official person, which is Ed McMahon. So it's either Kenny or you really are going to win Publishers Clearinghouse or something like that. So let me see if the Lenormand has anything else to say about this. Okay. Public place. I think he may try to find a place outside of your homes where Liz is not around, where there's a lot of people, so it doesn't look suspicious. It doesn't look like a date or something where you could accidentally on purpose bump into each other. Someplace outdoors. It's going to be tricky because of you being sick. You're not going to be out and about a lot. So he's got to figure out a way to make this happen without causing any suspicion. And, in other words, it has to seem like a random thing, even though there's a part of him that's sort of planning it in his mind, I think. Let me see what else. Yeah, look at that. He wants you to look at the clues, the fine print, read between the lines and things like that. So you're right. He is sending you a kind of message. He's wanting you to read in between the lines, like pick up on the things that he's not saying. Something with the forest, even. It could be, the company that fixes the house, but then it could be a double meaning with trees or something like that, or a place that you might know of. Then we also have the whip too. Whip, as in locations, could be gym, but there's no like real logical reason why you'd be at a gym, I guess. um, and uh, a sporting event. That's another thing that it could be, like a physical place, um, an outdoor like baseball game or park, like literally a park, where people are playing soccer, baseball, something like that. Um, where walking dogs. You're starting things so soon, so that's gonna be like, I don't know, it's like, so I had a thought in my head, and I might have to ask you in private about this, and I'm gonna write it down, okay? I don't think I can say this out loud, or like I'm not sure about saying this out loud, so I'm just gonna ask you privately. So I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. It's very strange. It's not anything scary, or it is a little weird, but it's not scary. Okay. So I think this means that you and he are going to be creative and think outside the box and try to do something where he can still help you. I still think he wants to somewhere, somehow figure out how to help you more than what he has already. But he is giving you the message or the code that yes, my money is wrapped up here. A bigger, like big money is, but there may be something I can do, um, differently, smaller per se. Do you want me to say this out loud? Okay, well, I know that when people have chemotherapy and you get nauseous and stuff like that, that a lot of people smoke pot to help ease the nausea. And I was just wondering if that's something that you're going to consider doing or something like that. And if you are, then that could be a way that y'all meet up somehow. I don't know why, but that's what I was seeing in my head. I was seeing pot in the park. That's what I was seeing. So there you go. Okay. All right then. I want to give you a Seasons of the Witch Ostara. Like this is gonna kind of tell you your like Easter energy, which is next month. Again, I know I've done this already a little bit, but I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. Also, actually, Terry, I did this for Cheryl. I so tomorrow is the spring equinox. So happy spring, everyone, and today is the last day of winter. So I think I'm gonna do one of the winter, the last day of winter, and see what your last winter message is. Okay, he doesn't either. Well, there you go. Then that was just a silly image. Okay. Okay, dark days of winter. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. So, your last day today is this embracing yourself, I guess. This is embracing the darkness, being friends with, ooh, the demons. Imbolc is the midway point between Yule and the beginning of winter, and Ostara, the beginning of spring, a time of year that heralds some of the darkest storms and nights. This card suggests that you're experiencing a similar situation in your life, that fears and traumas are coming to your emotional surface. Know that they aren't here to scare you, that just as rain nourishes the earth, your shadow also holds the key to bigger growth when you enter your spring season. That's good. The earth cannot avoid winter, and neither can you avoid your darker side for long. Receiving this card is confirmation that now is the time to face that and realize that you're actually trying, that this whole energy process is a helping energy for some reason. And if you face that, the darkness, kind of as a friend instead of as an enemy, you may find that they can teach you how to be sharper, wiser, more experienced, self-aware, and even sexier or more alluring. It's understandable to want to avoid reliving any pain associated with unpleasant experiences. However, ignoring them will not erase them from your life story. Why not use them to your advantage and gain as much as you can from what they have to offer? Okay. Yeah, it was a strange kind of pep talk, right? Of darkness. Let's see now what energy you're stepping into the first day of spring. The tea party? What? Oh, and it's the answer, 42. So, an escape is inviting in the enchantments that seek to come alive. So again, it kind of goes along with that. So, whimsy meets elegance, youthfulness infused in a grown up affair. An escape is inviting in the enchantments that seek to come alive. It's interesting. Somehow you're I feel like you're going to have an out of body experience or something. You're escaping. You're having an escape, or maybe some really good drugs. I don't know what's going on to help you, but there's some kind of good escape that so you don't have to feel as bad as you imagine to feel. So the tea party feels almost like an illusion, right? It almost feels like being Alice in Wonderland and meeting the Mad Hatter or something. You are cordially invited to our tea party, a celebration of elegance meeting frivolity, whimsy, and joy. It may appear to be a grown up affair, but step through our fragrant portal of jasmine trellises, and you will find we are quite light-hearted and a bit silly. We laugh, sing, and nibble on sweet treats colored in shades of pastels, while all manner of flora and fauna dance around. To attend such a gathering is to step outside space and time, where you will find your troubles simply melt away, at least for a few hours. The fun doesn't have to end when the tea party is over. You can take the sparkle and delight with you and infuse it into every part of your day if you choose. You're holding this card as an invitation to sneak a little bit of enchantment into your world. You can be responsible while adding a touch of your personal flair. You may wear an eccentric nail polish, write with colorful pens, or choose your favorite show tune for your ringtone. Perhaps your jewelry is a delightful array of hairs and ribbons, or you always have a silk scarf tied here or there. It may seem like foolish flights of fancy or perhaps immature to some, but that doesn't matter if a touch of your personal expression brings joy to your heart. A final note, whimsy doesn't only appear in physical things. Your personality or quirks and how you communicate with the world, giving hugs to strangers or playing Christmas music in June, are also expressions of your youthful spirit. I'm also I'm feeling kind of a bucket list thing. Not like anything's happening, but whenever you're faced with your mortality, you decide, hey, I'm gonna do more things that I want to do and do less of the things that I don't like to do. And I feel like that's what the tea party is kind of about. Like trying to do more fun things, do things that make you happy instead of the grind, the toil of work, which I know you're doing some of it from home, but at least it's not quite the same as if you're doing it and the at your job. So try not to do too much toiling at home. Enjoy things. Enjoy yourself. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Like if it's being outdoors in the garden or whatever, having a tea party with the fairies, whatever it is, you're allowed to be silly. You're allowed to try different things and to keep your spirit light. Okay? I'm gonna give you a little charms. All right, and you have a special potion. I don't know, some kind of elixir that's good for you and feels good. You got a beauty thing coming. You've got a froggy, good luck. You have pixie dust. Pixie dust gonna get you through. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. You also have something. You have love here. Is this the love one? Oh no, taste. Something's gonna taste good. I wonder what that could be. You've got the shuttle flying outer space. I really do feel like this out of body experience you're gonna have here. And ballet, tippy toes. Oh my, what is going on? Are you tripping or what? You're not gonna smoke pot, but you're gonna be kind of like something's going on. Anyway, where you're feeling kind of maybe you're gonna have a weird interesting dreams or something, or visions, or your psychic powers are gonna be stronger or something like that. The bicycle is about perspective too. So perspective is different. Time will sometimes feel slower or faster than some days than others. And yeah, but good luck. It's weird. It's like generally, and you're safe. You get the safety pin. So generally good luck and good energy. I think the best way to handle stuff is maybe go like read books or go into story time or watch lots of movies or um yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like altered states. Don't be too serious or look at things that are like news and things that are the annoying negative stuff that's happening. Try to distract yourself with fairy tales or fanciful things, you know. And then we have the oak leaf, a leaf that's good, that's like health. So I feel like I feel I feel like positivity. We'll look more into this as we progress. You just let me know, and we don't have, anything you want we can also do in private. We don't always, you don't have to do it live, and if you don't want to go live, then I understand too. Like if you're feeling tired or whatever, I understand. And yeah, you got, I'm right here for you anytime you need me. So so I guess that's it for this reading. Okay, Divine Goddess. So I think it's interesting. I feel like somehow, some way, Kenny still will reach out. You're welcome. And my son, my oldest son, has a test tomorrow. He came over to study. I'm like, I already told you I'm going live. But maybe if I can leave a little early, I can still help him study. Thank you. Have a good night, Terry. Hi, Lo Piero Blue. Okay, spirit messages. Hi, Iman. Okay. Well, while Aries thanked me how my support gives him strength, etc., with love, etc. Oh, I'm kind of stuck in a dilemma between the Aries and the Pisces. While Aries thanked me how my support gives him strength, etc., with love, etc., Pisces and I have been chatting on IG a lot. Very good, very good. Well, you're young and single, and you don't have to, make any choices yet if you don't want to. Okay, so let's see some spirit messages, whatever comes for me. So this is one of what I was wondering if you would like. Since today is the last day of winter, I was gonna pull one winter and then one first day of spring. But if you don't want that, that's okay. We can do something else. I can pull you a fairy oracle message and then go from there. Okay. Yeah, fairies can be quite romantic. So they're really good on the love life of advice. If that's what I know there's partly what you're seeking. Let's see what the fairies want to tell you. Fairies, what message do you have for Divine Goddess? That Aries lost his job. Oh no, really? Now he's got time on his hands, huh? Suddenly you seem so interesting to him because he doesn't have to work. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. These are the three that came out. Okay, let's do pick a card. Ready? We have Mojo, Focus, Motion, and Ascent. Pleasure, Delight, Embrace, and Open, and Shine. Open up, stand out, and realize. I like her ears. They're cute. Puppies. She got puppies too. 1, 2, or 3. Mojo, Pleasure, or Shine. I was staring at my mommy's eyes today, and her eyelids are just like that. They're so pretty. And I like this lady's braid, too, in her ear. Okay, fairy. This fairy. So, shine, huh? Shine. Shine on. So, shine is talking about opening up, standing out, and realizing. The rowan tree fairy holds space for you to be fully seen. It is safe for you to step forward, stand in your light of love, and shine your fascinating beauty for all to appreciate. True beauty radiates from within. When you show up and fully engage with others, you attract like minded friendships that are magnetized by the warmth you emanate. Stop hiding for fear of standing out. Holding back, hiding in the shadows, and dimming your light will only create disharmony in your soul, relationships, and life in general. Imposter syndrome manifests when you're hiding behind your insecurities. Identify and reframe limiting beliefs to grow self confidence. Be brave, dear heart. Step into the spotlight. Be noticed and applauded. Faith it till you make it. Ask, am I ready to be seen and heard? Being a bystander in your own life without actively participating is autopilot living. Suppressing your truth restricts the creative force of the universe. As you wait around for the right time, you miss the opportunity to gift others your brilliance, radiance, and beauty. Let go of your self imposed limitations and communicate all that has gone unsaid. Your inner wisdom, truth, and creative expression is significant and completes the whole picture. Individual contribution enriches the collective experience. Express your authenticity with loving intention and know the universe has your back. Your time to shine is now. And so your affirmation is, it is safe to shine my light. Okay, so shine, girl, shine. Let's see what else. Let's see. I'm feeling like don't be a certain way to please either of them. You know what I mean? It's like be your authentic self, and then whoever loves you for your authentic self is somebody that you might want to reciprocate with. But if you are like, if you find yourself being a certain way and somebody is praising you for a way that's not really authentically you, then you have to think about that. You have to think, well, that's not how I usually am. For some reason, this part of me is coming out around you, but that's not my real self. And so you're starting to be attracted to somebody that's not really me. And it's important if that's happening. I don't know if that's happening or not. Sometimes it happens. If that's happening, then either become, be your authentic self and with that person, or that person might not be you if you feel like you're changing in any way for them. Okay. Okay, then if you feel like you're being authentic with both guys and they both are interested, then good. So we have the whip. The whip represents um, like heated discussions, arguments, maybe sexuality. So, yeah, let's see what else. We got to see what that's in context with. In fact, I'm like, I'd like to see and not at all rushing into any commitment. I'm not really eager for any relationship. I don't get carried away. Right. The key, there's somebody here that has the key. Okay. I feel like either way, it's fine. You can have both guys in your life. You don't have to choose, but I'm just saying it's kind of nice to have somebody that you can talk to and just say anything to, and they don't like, they don't give you any trouble for it. They just listen, like that you have access to them. There's a person that you have lots of access to, which is a nice thing. And you can even have debates with them, or heated conversations, or differences of opinion, and they still treat you respectfully, even though you might have different ideas. They listen to your ideas, respectfully, and they don't, put you down or anything. They just like, you just like to talk to them. Um, oh, okay. But to me, it's all about if I'm at all with the right person and if they deserve my love, really. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to be with someone who only believes in talking. Uh-huh. And so there's this person who is a talker, and let's see, but they have, you have a lot of access to them. So they don't like, a lot of people would envy that, like, man, I met this new guy, but he barely talks at all, and he doesn't respond to my texts, or my, he doesn't respond to me, and it's like pulling teeth, and I can't get him to talk to me. And so that's nice, I guess, if a part, if and you had that a little bit with your Aries initially too, like he was giving you lots of trouble responding, and it's nice that the Pisces guy talks to you, even if it's sometimes in a debate way. At least he's talking to you, and you can bounce ideas off each other. Talking as in someone who only likes to, oh, I don't know, why do people chase unavailable people? I know, yeah. Well, Divine Goddess, you are kind of a very healed person. You've done a lot of things, and so you come from a really good place, but there's a lot of people out there that are still not healed completely. And so I just been watching this one guy. But like people connect when they have trauma bonds, when they have unhealed child wounds or whatever. um they want to be with somebody who has characteristics that they're lacking sometimes, and for all kinds of reasons we get with people that aren't really right for us. And then there's a lot of that runner chaser energy happens a lot, and connections. Some people like have a story, like they only want to be with a person with this kind of criteria, and so they get that person, and then weird stuff happens. So I don't know. So it's important not to like have too much criteria, I guess. But it's important to know what story you're telling about the person. Like, is this who they are, or is this your perception of them, or is it the potential of them? Be sure to love the person or like the person as they are presenting themselves to you right now. And don't focus too much on what they could be, because they could be that or they might not be that. But if they're that someday in the future, they might not be even yours in the future. You know what I mean? All that evolving that they could end up being with somebody else. So yeah, you gotta either they're you know the way you like them, the way they are right now, or but like you said, like if you're not rushing to get into a relationship, so I think it's totally fine to have multiple friendships and of varying types. But I'm not amongst those. I am happy to help them if they need it, but not gonna spread myself thin for anyone who doesn't deserve it. That's my way of self-love and self-care. Is this Pisces guy told me he feels like some past life connection, etc. Haha. So somehow I felt he could, but telling that to me to impress me. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it can be also a form of manipulation. Like, and sometimes people do it, they don't even realize they're doing it. Sometimes it's just a good feeling. Like you have a good feeling with somebody, and so you want to put a story to this feeling, right? So it could be a lots of things. So yeah. Let's see what else. Ooh, so there is somebody here that could be, definitely a significant masculine in your life. And it's, somebody who writes a lot to you, who says a lot of things to you. Yes, this Pisces guy told me he feels like some past life connection. Oh, yeah. Whereas the Aries, his mother is in rehab fighting depression after his father passed away. So now he's going back to her to take care of her. Yeah. And now he's also lost his job. Right. Well, he's probably thinking, now that I have time, I can spend more time with my mom. All I can do is be comforting and supportive. That's all, but not overdoing anything with Aries. Yeah. Because he's not able like to fully reciprocate right now because his energies are spread thin. And yeah, it's harder. And you have to, keep check on your worth, right? Aries is saying me understand that he's going through a bad phase in his life. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what could be next in your love life. Ooh. And you have best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So it looks like friendship is what you have right the next thing in your love life is friendship. And you can figure out the who you care about the most by simply figuring out who's the best friend in your life. You know, if there's and getting to know somebody as a best friend is the but I think to me it's like one of the best things to do. I wish I could just meet somebody and become best, you know, like grow as best friends before any of the physical stuff happens. I just want to know I can trust somebody, I can feel comfortable talking to somebody, I can tell somebody about my day like a best friend. And it doesn't even have to be masculine, you know. But my like I have people in my life, my sister, she's kind of like a best friend. My daughter's kind of like a best friend. But like independent of my family, that they seem so hard to come by, you know. I love all of you, you know, and you guys I feel very connected and to you, but at the same time, you know, I feel like more of a kindred group energy than individuals of, you know, individual like best friend energy from anybody in particular, you know what I mean? So that's and so it would be nice to have a person in your life, a masculine that's first your best friend and then the sexy stuff comes later, you know? So I feel like that's kind of what's happening for you. And the memento, it's like there could be somebody that gives you a present, you know, something that you can like hold on to and think that was really sweet of them, you know. The key could be kind of something, some kind of hint behind that, you know. And then Aries is saying, oh yeah, that he's going through a bad phase. Okay, so let's get a few charms. You know, above all, spirituality and travel is the best. Right. Alrighty, and you've got music too is good. You got the spider web. Spider web is like protection. Oh, and you got the special potion. There is gonna, I mean, either one of these guys or somebody else is gonna develop into be like this like really strong kindred energy, this very powerful soulmate energy. And we have practical Virgo, and you have 27 and 18 and peace and number 4 and love is here. Love, love, love. You can love. And the wheel is I feel like that might represent Mercury retrograde. We are in that right now. So I feel like in retrograde it's important not to like have too many expectations. Just go with the flow. Don't no need to pin anything or anyone down. Just take the experiences as they come, you know, and be and work on friendships of all types with all people, and with yourself as well. And it looks like Spirit is saying keep your heart kind of locked up for now, but there could be somebody that has the key, but keep it locked up for now. So, yeah, I'm happy being single on my own. Yeah, I mean, life should be simplified, right? Very nice. Very sweet. But you have a lot of things to look look out for. A lot of sweet things happening. And it's kind of a time of not being so serious, right? Simple life and not so serious. Oh wait. I like that I'm doing my meditations and gearing up for a trip now. Nice. I want to buy my own house. Nice. Yeah. Is there anyone that wants a free reading? Otherwise, if not, I'm gonna probably leave early so I can go help my son study. Anybody? Any free readings? You're welcome so much. I love you. Big hugs. Kisses. Yes, that is open, but I'm also I can also do some freebies as well. One freebie to go before I leave. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna go see how he's doing and go help him out. He's he's massage therapist and he's taking his test on Friday to get his official license. So he was counting on studying with me this week. Thought he was gonna get here a little earlier tonight, but anyway. All right then. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be back on Friday, and yeah, Friday I won't have any interruptions. So I'll see y'all on Friday. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Happy first day of spring. Bye, Sachi.